So Micah, how do you get your hands on these pigs anyway?
Well, in order to trap hogs, you have to be pretty slick at it. Now they have special traps that the whole trap is suspended in the air, and you can set it off with your cell phone miles and miles away when they're all in there, and it just comes down. But the majority of people just make traps out of hog panels, cattle panels, and you have to make the top come in or else they'll climb out. And the best way to do it is to bait with corn and leave that corn in there. Leave your door tied open to where it will not spring shut and catch them, and get them on a pattern where every day they're used to coming in. That way all of them go in when you set the trap, and you catch at least the majority of them. Because if you just catch one or two and the rest see that happen, they'll never go back in that trap again. Now, if you're having trouble with deer coming in and eating the corn, take diesel fuel and spray on the corn, and the deer won't fool with it, but the pigs love it even better. So that is just something that I've learned from the guys that trap pigs. I actually don't have pigs on my property, and I'm not trapping them there. But 35, 40 miles away, they're thick. So that's the way they do it.
But are wild pigs really that much of an issue?
Yes, they absolutely are taking over their habitat. They breed like you wouldn't believe. A sow can have 3 litters every 13 months, and so over the period of those 13 months, her first litter is already pregnant, and so they just can multiply. Like, I think one sow can produce 70 some odd pigs in a year.
Oh, goodness.
Because of the fact that her babies are already having babies before she has her third.
Wow.
And so, in order to keep the population at a steady, even keel without the population inclining, you have to take out 70% of the herd on an annual basis, and that's impossible with the rugged terrain and the smartness, I mean absolute brilliance of these animals, with an extremely keen nose and an ability to survive in the harshest conditions. They're all the way up into Saskatchewan, Canada, all the way down as far south as you want to go. There's just some places they don't prefer, but they love the rugged mountains of Tennessee, and they are doing well.
We are going to be doing this versus this. This is, and it smells like it's been smoked in the smokehouse. This is wild pig bacon given to us by McGie Homestead Adventures. And we're going to be taste testing it against Jimmy Dean, which was given to us by our own wallet at a grocery store. I'm going to give it the sniff test. I smell nothing. I mean, it smells like nothing. Now, this is the difference in the bacon. I have not adjusted the lighting. So this is the store-bought bacon, and it actually looks kind of marbled. And this is the wild pig bacon, which is not as marbled as the other kind, but It's about the same thickness, except for maybe that piece right there with a little extra fat on it and rind. So we're going to turn them both on because this eye here heats a little bit faster. I'm actually going to turn it to medium heat instead of medium high heat. Always know your cooking elements, right? First thing I noticed, well, besides Jasper screaming, is the wild pig complained the loudest. And Jasper screams a lot. These guys are actually pretty quiet. All the oinking and squealing is coming from right here. So, this bacon seems to smoke a bit more. Not burn, just smoke. And we are doing a little bit of crisping up since this bacon had a few thicker pieces in. So, just to make it a little less chewy. Because I think it's going to be if we don't do it like that, because they are mismatched. The store-bought bacon is a little bit thinner. I wonder what the lard looks like. Ed said he likes his chewy. So, this is what it looks like. Fried to a crisp. This is the store-bought bacon. And it's pretty flat. I just broke that off, but it lays pretty flat. So it might have come from a different part of the pig. And this is a little darker. It came off a little smokier also, and that's probably because they did smoke it. It's kind of hot. But yeah, it's bacon. It's bacon. So that's it. We're gonna be testing this stuff. We are going to test this stuff. This is the wild pig bacon. And yes, they're both cooked kind of crispy. Not burned, crispy. First, let me pop this up. Alright. So that's wild pig bacon. And I'm going to get a wild pig bacon too.
I guess I need to get one of the other ones then.
And then
Okay, so.
Alright. So that's the store-bought bacon, right? So Ed's eating the store-bought bacon. I'm going to eat the store-bought bacon. And we're going to talk about the difference in flavor. And this still doesn't really, it just kind of smells like bacon. That was a big bite.
I mean, it's bacon. Yeah, it's got a regular bacon taste. So, a little bit of salt to it. I think that might have been salt cured.
Yeah.
But,
it said it was hickory smoked, but that was it.
Well, I'm talking about store-bought.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So, anyway, okay, so, and this is the... Okay, again.
Honestly.
Definitely a salt taste to it.
Taste the salt in it, but...
You can tell that it was salt cured.
Yeah.
But it has more of a rind kind of taste to it. It's good. It's very crunchy. I think it has a more robust flavor.
The wild bacon.
Yeah. And it's not a wild taste.
Yeah. It doesn't taste gamey at all.
It's good. It's just the store-bought bacon. I mean, it's good too, but it's not as flavorful as the wild pig bacon.
You're right. The wild bacon does have better flavor.
So I don't know if it's something in the processing of the store-bought bacon or not. I don't know if it has something to do with...
It could be the wild pigs get to choose their own food versus being fed whatever, you know.
And it might be that. It might be the way that the wild pig bacon was cured.
Yeah.
But either way, I would definitely, if I had to make a choice between the two, I think I'd go with the wild, just because it's a better flavor.
It's a bacony flavor. It's more bacony.
I mean, that's the whole point to eating bacon is
It's to taste bacon. Yeah, that's awesome.
the bacon flavor. So yeah, I like the.
McGie Homestead Adventures, you've been holding out.
Why are you eating that?
Okay, we're gonna eat both. I'm gonna mix that in with my stuff.